Farming may not be a popular career option in Singapore, but some young people are going against the norm. This despite sometimes not making money and facing slow career progression. Eugene Chow speaks to some of them.
Since young, Nicholas Lee has been hooked on the idea of fish keeping. That fascination only grew with time. At 26, it's now his career, one that he's planning to hold on to for a long time.
I see a future for the farming industry in Singapore, be it aquaculture or agriculture. That's because we can see that the government is actually putting in a lot more effort in upscaling this part of the sector to make us more sustainable, to be able to have local produce, and we do not have to really rely on our neighboring countries.
But the journey is not without challenges. Among them is the viability of the business. 5 years into his farming journey, Leonard Teo is unsure of what the future holds for him and his vegetable farm. The 25-year-old entered the industry during the pandemic when food security was under the spotlight.
I don't think we're going to break even anytime soon, completely. Operationally, our cost is still relatively high, and I like to think that we have a very low cost setup here. But prices, if we do touch on revenue-wise, we are still constantly fighting and battling prices from our imports from outside our borders, right? There is no way we can beat their prices. We can try to be competitive, but that eats into our revenue as well as our profits.
Prospects for progression have also turned out to be a push factor for those in the industry.
Your pay is not as high as the fresh grads out there. So this is a very big consideration for all the fresh grads that's thinking into going to farming, and also whether they have that passion to continue working in a farm. Some people, they work out, like they come into the industry full of passion, but their passion just run out like halfway, and they just see that there's not much thing they can do, then they'll move on to the next industry, which happens to a lot of my friends and classmates.
Miss Lim has a degree in marine sciences. One peer who has stayed in the sector alongside her is Leong Jia Sheng. He believes misconceptions may be stopping some from exploring a career in farming.
When it comes to farmers, a lot of people are still thinking old-fashioned farming. We need to improve more technologies into farming. And you can attract more young people like us working over here, using different type of innovating methods into farming.
Mr. Leong adds that harnessing technology is one way to inject fresh blood into the industry and into Singapore's push for food resilience. The Singapore Food Agency says it's committed to supporting the industry. It's co-developed a framework to help aspiring farmers obtain the right skills and chart their way forward.